Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Caroline Baker, and today I'm going to do a little video looking at a Scentsy Warmer and a shop bought burner. I'd like to do a comparison between the two and also a little experiment. And let's identify which really is the better one to use to fragrance your home. Okay, so this is our Scentsy Warmer. And then this is the shop bought burner that I purchased. I'm aware that you can get the burners in different styles, different designs, a lot more extravagant, but I just got something that was cheap and cheerful. And then yes, this is our gorgeous warmer from our new autumn winter catalogue. Isn't it stunning? It's not switched on, but they don't even need to be switched on. I mean, look at that, gorgeous. But what I want to look at, what I want to compare right now are the dishes. Okay, so first of all, a Scentsy dish fits in separately like this. So the way I'm looking at it is, if there's any knocks, that dish is a little bit more secure within the warmer. Okay. It also, notice it has a nice depth to the dish. It's nice and deep. If we look at the burner, I don't know if you can see, it's a concave sort of design. It's not separate, it is attached. I don't know if you can get them separately. Like I said, I don't do burners. But it's not very deep, not as deep. I mean, obviously this is the deepest section here, but so the Scentsy Warmer is a lot deeper. Now, the way I look at this, if there are any waxidents, you're less likely to spill the wax with the deeper dish than you are with the dish that's attached to the warmer. So you may or may not be aware that the Scentsy Warmers use a bulb, a low wattage bulb or a heat plate to gently warm our wax to just above body temperature. Our wax is specifically formulated to melt a lower temperature. The burners, we know, use tea light candles. So I did pick up a packet of tea light candles, and this is how the tea light candles look. Now, I was looking at the back of the packet. It doesn't really say much in regards to how long one of these will last. It just says not to burn the candle for any more than 3 hours at a time. Okay, so you're buying a pack of these tea lights and you can only burn it for no more than 3 hours. So you'll have to keep an eye on the time. 3 hours goes by pretty quick, right? The warmer, obviously you can have it switched on all day. You've also, with the tea lights, if you look at the instructions on the back, have to trim the wick. Okay, always leave at least 10 centimeters between burning candles, where we're only going to use one candle, and trim the wick to about 1 centimeter before lighting. So you have to make sure you trim the wick as well. A lot of faffing about, isn't there, really, guys? So you've got to trim the wick, then I assume pop it in there and then light it from there. See, I'm no pro, I don't use candles. Again, with the warmer, you will just plug it in, and then there's a switch just down here that allows you to turn it on and off. Okay, there's no messing around. Okay, so we can't have the warmers without some wax. Here is our Scentsy wax that comes in this beautiful clamshell. Each bar contains 8 cubes of fragrance, and it says there's 74 grams in each bar. I did weigh my bar yesterday, and it actually weighed 75 grams. And then this is the one that I got from the same shop as the burner. I've covered up the make so not to upset anyone. This doesn't actually give me a weight. There's no weight on this one, but I did also weigh this, and this came to 80 grams. So 5 grams more, and there are also 8 cubes. Looking at the ingredients, this one here shows you the ingredients at the top in red. I have no idea what any of those ingredients are. I did do some research, and a majority of the ingredients that are showing are the fragrances that have gone into the wax bar. With your Scentsy bars down here, you can peel it up and it will give you the list of ingredients in numerous different languages, as well as the warning. Okay, so I've tried to go with scents that are quite similar. This one, the shop bought one, is called Escape to Paradise, and this one is Dark Harbour, which is on my Scentsy Club because I love this one. It was really difficult to choose one of these wax burner bars because I actually didn't like the smell of any of them. I thought I'd go with something fruity, maybe citrus. I thought you'd be safe with that. But I wasn't actually a big fan of any of the ones that I smelled. Smelling this, it's not very strong. It actually smells waxy. I mean, when I smell it, I get a little hint of something. I'm not too sure what, but it actually smells like smelling wax crowns. It might be different now once it's in the burner, so we are going to try it. I am not going to use Scentsy wax in the burner because the temperature in the burner is too high. Remember that our wax is formulated so that it melts at a lower temperature. Okay, so which is why I've had to go out and get wax for the burner. So yeah, there's not a huge smell coming from that. Dark Harbour, well, as soon as I open it, it's strong. I can pick out different notes, different fragrances. You know it's going to smell good. But I know, because obviously I use this all the time. I've never used these, so I'm not too sure. Like I say, it might smell completely different once it's in the burner. Right. I also will not use this cheaper wax in the Scentsy Warmer because, again, the Scentsy Warmer warms at a lower temperature. These are for use in the melters. It says melter, burner, so it needs a higher temperature to do so. Okay, so make sure you use the correct products with your correct warmers and burners. Okay, you don't want any accidents. Right, so here's the setup. As you see, I've changed my warmer. This is the one I generally have out here in my hallway. Isn't it lush? The same deep dish. And here is the burner. Now, it did say to put it on a heat resistant mat, or I've put it on a heat resistant like coaster type thing because that's all I had. I've already trimmed the candle wick to 1 centimeter like it suggested, and I can only add 1 cube. It says on here, add 1 cube to dish. So I'll be adding 1 cube to the burner, but because the dish is deeper and I want to do something else, I'll be adding 2 cubes of the Scentsy to the Scentsy Warmer. Okay, so I have lit the tea light. I was pretty nervous actually. I'm not a big fan of candles, but it's done, and yes, it does. It looks really pretty. I mean, we all like the look of a flickering candle. Absolutely, you know, it gives that nice warm vibe. It does look pretty. But so does the warmers. They all come in different shapes, sizes, designs. Yeah, it depends on what you like. Yeah, the candle is really nice, but I think the safety aspect outweighs it. But let's go ahead and put the cubes in. So remember, I can only put 1 cube in here as per the instructions. And I'm going to put 2 cubes of wax into the Scentsy Warmer because the dish is slightly deeper. I might also time and see how long each takes to melt. 8 minutes in, and as you can see, the wax has completely melted in the wax burner. Remember, that was 1 cube. And we are melting here in the wax warmer. Remember, the wax warmer uses a lower temperature. So we're still melting after 8 minutes. In the burner, we are fully melted. Okay, so the wax cubes have now melted. Remember, we had 1 wax cube in the burner, 2 in the warmer, and both have melted. Now, having a little sniff of these separately, I still can't smell much from the burner, the wax that I used in the burner. And when I do compare it to the Scentsy wax bar, it does appear to be a much cleaner smell. It's a lot stronger, absolutely, but it also appears to be a cleaner smell. It's very hard to explain, but it does come across as cleaner. Now, I'm going to do my next experiment. What I want to show you is the difference, excuse my fingers, the difference in the temperatures. Okay, so let's face it, this is why I love the Scentsy Warmers more than anything, is because they are safer to use in your home, not only because they don't have a naked flame, but because I have children and I have a dog, and I do worry about obviously the naked flame, but also wax spillages. As I've said previously, the warmer heats to just above body temperature. But what I'll do is I will use my thermometer and we will check for ourselves. Okay, so I'll start off with the Scentsy wax warmer. Okay, so I'm going to pop it in there and we will check the temperature. Okay. Probably best to keep it away from that one. Okay, so it's in there. And what we're getting. Okay, 59. 59.8. Okay, so we're saying that this one is 59.8. Right, okay, so I've given it a wipe, I've given it a clean, and I've allowed it to cool back down again. The warmer was 59.8. It took a little while to reach that temperature. It went backwards and forwards for a little bit, but we finished at about 59.8 degrees. Okay, we are now going to check the temperature of the wax burner. Okay, let's see what difference there is. Right, I'll pop it in there again like that. Whoa, already. Look how that has shot up already. My God. We are on 127, 128 degrees, 129 degrees. Remember, the wax warmer, which uses a bulb to gently warm our wax, went up to 58, 59. And it took a little while to reach that temperature. We are checking the temperature of the burner. And we are already on 133 degrees, 133 degrees. Look at that. My goodness. Okay, so we've identified 2 huge issues when it comes to using a burner in your home. Excuse me. Oh my God, it's slippery as well. So using the burner we have the Naked Flame. Now the Naked Flame causes soot around your home, which can go onto your ceilings, your walls. You can even inhale the soot. It releases toxins and also smoke. But then there's the dangers of the Naked Flame. I mean, it's very, very pretty, but it's also going to be attractive to young children. Yes, you keep it out of children's reach, but I mean, I've got a bit of a breeze blowing through here, and I'm already concerned about how that flame is flying around like that. But, you know, it's a hazard to having a Naked Flame. We have the Scentsy Wax Warmer, which uses a low wattage light bulb to gently warm the wax. I can show you. You see, there's a low wattage light bulb in there to gently warm the wax to just above the body temperature. Remember, we was looking at 58, 59 degrees Celsius is what the temperature of the wax in there has reached, fully melted. We went straight up to 133 degrees Celsius when we checked the temperature of the wax burner. So when we're looking at any potential wax spillage, again, we identified that this is a lot more sturdier than this one here. Oh, that is hot. Okay, then this one here. So we can, you know, wax spillages could possibly be more likely, but I've just touched the burner and it burnt my hand. Okay, so I've got my hands around the warmer and it just feels like, it feels warm. I don't even know if I want to touch this one again. That is really hot. Okay, so we don't even have to touch the wax. That is really hot. I definitely cannot get my hand around that one. Okay, so I guess you need to make your own decision as to what you think is better for you to use in your home, around your children, around your family, around your pets. Yes, the burners and the wax that you use in the burners are cheaper. However, we did identify that the tea light candle you can only use for 3 hours. You can only pop in 1 cube at a time with the burners. The wax warmers, they just plug in using the low wattage light bulb. You can fit up to 4 cubes in the top of the dish. And did you know that all of our warmers also come with lifetime warranty? So if there's any manufacturer defects or problems with your warmer, you can get a replacement warmer, and that's lifetime. All right, so when you invest in the warmer, you're investing in not only the safety, but something that you can keep for years to come. It's your decision. I'd love to know in the comments what you think, pros and cons perhaps of the warmer and the burner. Are you surprised by the temperature difference? I am utterly surprised, especially at how quickly that temperature shot up in the wax burner. Yeah, that shot right up to 133. Yeah, would love to know what you think. So do let me know. And whatever you decide to use, enjoy, but please keep you and your family safe. Thank you.